Swagger pimp, yeah. Can't now another nigga like me. Yeah. Okay, it goes 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, rockin'. It's time for hip hop. On they reach watch, no sir, not for show. No bars made up of fairy tales. I'm trying for a tragedy, I know it well. So put your hands up in the air just for the winners. A peace sign, the pimps, the prostitutes, the sinners. We all deserve a second chance, but we products of illusion and victims of our own circumstance. Apply the pressure, I bet you can. Live the life that you love, shout out to Rand. Love the life that you live, shout out again. It ain't a tough pill to swallow once you comprehend.
What's up, everybody, man? Your boy Reese in here chilling. MCXPRadio doing my damn thing. Another episode of the Musicology Mindset. I appreciate everyone that got to see the debut of it last week with the Mo Diddy, More Problems pod that I did. Make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. Make sure you like, subscribe, all of that good stuff, man, here on this podcast, on this YouTube as well, MCXPRadio. And also follow me, man, over there on the BGSENetwork, where I'm always having a live show on Friday, having a good time, doing our damn thing. Shout out to everybody that's part of that BGSENetwork. You are now in tune with me in this podcast, The Musicologist Mindset. Let's get into it. All right, man. Musicologist Mindset, man. This is my podcast. It's just me. I sit here and do these recordings, man, and go ahead and post them up for you guys, man, so you guys can check them out on your own time and stuff like that. Just a few minutes, man, of your time. Just like to, speak with some of mine or whatever's been going on throughout the week and whatnot. Look, I've got this. Well, I can't say something that's very nagging me so much into that aspect, but I will say, in retrospect, man, I've been hearing a lot of backlash, been hearing a lot of back and forth concerning Miss Caitlyn Clark, who is part of the WNBA, and she is a rookie in the WNBA for the Indiana Fever. A lot of people have been going back and forth. How she has already kind of impacted the game as well. I don't think the girl has even played 10 games yet, and everybody's being a hoopla and everything about this. But I have my own opinions on it. Seems to be that people are claiming that she's been hated on, that she's necessarily possibly getting beat up. The other women in the WNBA are possibly jealous. And then you have all of these sportscasters and all of these different podcasters and all these people coming out, man, with their own different opinions, really trying to play the blame game and everything like that. I hear people even playing race card on this. But I have to just go ahead and say it because this is my opinion. I'm just going to go ahead and let it be known. So as we get this started, man, I just want you guys to know this is my main point of this, man. Caitlyn Clark is exactly what the WNBA needs. Now, let's just be completely honest. The WNBA has not been that, or hasn't had eyes on it as much as it has now. I don't think it was since the inception of the WNBA, which I want to say was probably the late 1990s, maybe early 2000s or something like that when it came into fruition. But back when you had your Don Staley's, the Indiana, not the Indiana, but the Houston Comets, Lisa Leslie, Rebecca Lobos, you had all of those type of players playing back in the day. That was one of the times that the WNBA was really, really wanted a height. Now, as the years have progressed, as you can see, it's kind of dwindled down. There's not a lot of money being involved in it. People are not watching it that much. People are not even going to games that much. They're not selling out arenas. They're not getting paid. They're not on charter planes, planes just for the team. They have to ride coach or whatever the case may be when they fly to these different arenas to play basketball. And there's been a lot of hate and a lot of talk about this. The women have been fighting for the longest to feel like that they deserve equal pay and whatnot. I feel like they deserve the same thing as the men do in the regular NBA. But as you can see, we have all of these people that are talking. We have all of these people that are coming out with the woodworks. Look, let's be frank. Eyes have not been on the WNBA like this in a very, very long time. So to have somebody like Caitlyn Clark, and I'm gonna put up some pictures, to have somebody like Caitlyn Clark who comes in, and this girl is quite possibly one of the considered probably one of the all-time greats when it comes to college basketball. But she comes in as a rookie for the Indiana Fever, and everybody wants to watch this girl play basketball. But not just her. You got people like Angel Reese. Um, you got your girl. I can't think of her name, but the one that's in LA, the kind of tall white girl. You got a whole bunch of different girls coming in the mix, man. And me and my man Broken, we talked about it on the podcast on Friday. That this was probably like the first time that people had actually watched the WNBA draft, just to see which girls were going. But that's how much intrigue that they brought into this league. Now that they're in this league, you got sold out games, sold out arenas. You got people paying more and more attention to them. People are investing more money into watching the WNBA. These women now have charter planes where they're actually on planes with their team and nobody else, and they're traveling to and fro, what I'm saying, getting ready to play basketball. So to hear this talk that, oh, Caitlyn Clark is only getting this because she's a white girl, or she's only getting this because of such and such. It's a lot of hate and stuff going on. I'm just not even going to buy into that. Why I say that Caitlyn Clark is needed for the WNBA, because of those exact reasons. You finally got eyes back on to the WNBA. Not to put any of the women down, not to say that you women are not putting in the work and stuff like that. Because I commend every woman that's been out there, that's been balling, that's been doing their thing, going up and down the court, playing basketball, representing. Okay, I applaud each and every one of you guys for doing that, and y'all are getting paid a substantial amount of money. Maybe it's not the best thing. It's not what the men in the NBA are getting, but you're getting a substantial amount more than probably the normal people that are out here working 9 to 5s. But you guys are getting, a nice little chunk of change. Shouldn't really be no hating. Shouldn't really be no backbiting. Shouldn't really be no dissing or anything like that. But when you're in a situation, and I hate to even put it like this, but excuse me, it's almost like in a situation when you have a lot of women in one spot, it's going to be some type of jealousy, hatred, whatever the hell you want to call it. I mean, let's just be frank. When you see a lot of women in power, maybe it's at your job and stuff like that. They flex the power and stuff like that, and feel like that they have to overexert themselves to be completely different, hard nosed, and this is that and the third to prove their point just because they're women. In a situation like this where you have a league that is all women, it's bound to be some type of conflict, some type of jealousy, some type of something. Some people are going to feel a certain type of way. We've had, his reason even came out that, their wins are team efforts and it's not just by one person. Slight shots. But why should there even be slight shots? Why? Why should it even be slight shots? I think that we're looking at a product of the media, social media, and everybody coming out here and trying to make a situation way more bigger than what it needs to be. Okay. At this point in time, I feel like that everybody should just completely embrace what we are seeing. We're getting to see one of the best players in college basketball come out and do her thing on a magnificent scale. I appreciate that. I'm not saying that I'm necessarily sitting here defending her and everything like that, but I'm just saying in the grand scheme of it, looking at everything in the whole, why not embrace? If we can do this in the NBA, we have new people coming to the NBA and we embrace them, and we can't play the race card, or we're not playing um in a masculine or feminist card, whatever you want to say. We embrace these, man. We got to embrace these changes. We have to. I think Caitlyn Clark being in the WNBA is exactly what is needed at this point in time because, again, we're getting eyes, they're getting looks, merchandise sales are going up, ticket sales are going up. You know, when you have somebody exciting, people want to come out and they want to watch, man. They want to watch it real time. So, really shouldn't be any hating. I do blame the media. I blame everybody that's out here with these biased opinions or just looking for clicks. These people that are out here trying to make light of a situation that's probably not even a situation. I think Caitlin Clark, all she wants to do is to go out there and basketball, just play ball. But again, when you have media outlets that want to make it a black white thing, a pretty ugly thing, you know, you got to get out of that, man. Got to definitely get out of that. I think it's unfair to her. I think it's unfair to the team, and I think it's completely unfair to the WNBA in its entirety and in its whole. Because once you start feeding these kind of things out, and these people start reading and they start hearing these stuff stuff in the media, it can form somebody's opinion on somebody very wrong. Just like somebody hearing a secret or something about you, a rumor about you, never met you, probably never talked to you, never like chopped it up with you, really, it's on the cool to find out who you are. And based off of that rumor or whatever that such and such may have said, now they already form an opinion about you. So the time comes whenever they do meet you, they already have this stigma about you. They don't like you. They've already formed their opinion to the point to where they're just like, no, I don't necessarily care about this person because such a XYZ. But all of that stuff can be completely wrong. They hadn't even spoke a word to you, but they're looking at you already in a negative light. We've all had that happen. And then you get those instances where when you finally talk to the person and you get to know this person, you get to understand this person, you form your opinions of them different. I blame the media for doing what they did to Caitlin Clark and bringing this about to make it such a negative aspect. It's ridiculous. Should have never been that way. But people have to do that. No, media have to do that. Those people, they have to do that so they can keep stories up, so they can keep negativity up, so they can keep all of this bullshit up, so they can have people click, they can have, you know, people watch. And then, I hate the fact that people listen to some of these sportscasters and some of these media personalities and feel like everything that they say is like truth. Everything that they say is law. Everything that they say is right. Y'all, they have opinions just like the rest of us do. We can honestly form our own opinions on somebody on our own way, in our own way, on our own time. You know, I can't sit here and say that Angel Reese is bad for the WNBA. Caitlin Clark is bad for the NBA. Any of those women that are playing are bad for the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit there and say that. I can't say that they're bad people, that they're doing things on purpose. I've never met them. I've never talked to them. As far as I'm concerned, what they're doing, I tip my hat off to them. I give them a great big salute because they're doing what a million people would love to do. NBA included, same thing. Guys are getting paid millions of dollars, man, to sit there and play basketball, NFL, baseball, whatever the case whatever the case may be. But we can't sit here and just make these opinions on somebody and then try to screw them over, try to make something bigger than what it exactly needs to be. We can't do that. This is a point in time now, people, that we have to embrace what we are seeing right before our eyes. We're witnessing greatness. Now, I know I had my times and I've had my shares, and I've gone on record for saying that I, may not like certain Paul players and stuff like that. Yes, I can form my opinions, just like the next person. Y'all have heard me say it plenty of times. I don't like Devin Booker. I've said a lot of things about Devin Booker. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the guy, but just personally, from what I've seen, how I've seen him act, these things and these, whatnot, I form to judge my own opinion, and I stick with that opinion. And maybe he's somebody that I may not want to say hi to if I ever met. somebody I may not want to ever kick it with, Drake included. You know, I just choose to just, not be around those kind of people. But those are the opinions that I form. Um, and everybody's gonna form their own. You know, we're not necessarily saying that it's right, but we just live in a society that's just the way it is. And there's plenty of people out there who may not ever want to kick it with me, which is completely fine. I'm cool and comfortable in my own skin. At the same time, man, I've got my circle of people that I know that I can run to that are cool with me, that know me on a personal tip, same as I am with them. And we can rock out and we can do whatever the hell that we need to do on a regular basis. Um, but we're just in a society now that everybody's opinion is important, and it's not, especially when it comes to media. Um, None of their opinions are really, really, really important in that aspect. Like I was saying earlier, their job is to create distractions and create stir ups and create all of this negativity so they can have something to talk about and have things to, put in the mix, stuff like that they can put out there and have everybody engaged and have everybody form their opinions and stuff. Look, at the grand scheme of it, um, at the end of the day, we can't say anything negative of what Caitlyn Clark has done for the WNBA. Again, I'm not just saying Caitlyn Clark, but I'm just saying her because she's been at the forefront of all this negativity. I still think Angel Reese is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful addition to what the WNBA is doing. WNBA needs her as well. All of the women that got drafted in this past WNBA draft and that are out there playing right now, all of these women are needed for the WNBA. All of them. Every single one of them. And all the women that are out there playing in the league right now. All of these women are needed for the WNBA to flourish and to keep on going. So we got to stop hating. We got to stop the bashing. We got to quit the jealousy. We got to quit all of it. Let's embrace it. Let's enjoy it. Because we're getting to see things now that we probably never thought that we would ever see. And it's beautiful to see it, man. If you're a sports fan like me, man, it's just beautiful to see it. It's beautiful to just be a part of it, man. You can get a chance, man, that you guys can just turn on the TV, man, and see the greatness unfold right before your eyes. We look at the Lucas, we look at Kyrie, we look at LeBron, we've looked at Kobe, we looked at Jordan. I mean, it's a million names that we can go through. We watched Tom Brady through his whole career, do what he does, man. I've seen Jerry Rice. I've seen, recently what MLB. I mean, I've seen Derek Jeter's, career. I've seen uh Corey Seager's career. You know, watching Adolis Garcia. Like it's a million names that we can make that we can sit here and say that we're just witnessing greatness. So why don't we just sit back and just appreciate it and stop letting the media just hate so much? I understand that y'all got to have something to feed into, to have something to watch to keep you entertained. But let's not deviate from the fact of what's really being said, how it's really being said, how it's really being portrayed. Um, we need good stuff, man. We need good stuff. We need things that are going to keep us engaged, but it at least needs to be in the right way. Definitely in the right way. Again, I'm gonna give a complete shout out to Caitlyn Clark and what she does, what she means to the WNBA. Angel Reese, every other girl that's been drafted. Complete shout out and salute to y'all, man. Really, really. Because y'all doing a lot of things that a lot of people really didn't think that you guys could do. But y'all are going out there and you're living your dreams. And y'all are being, you know, y'all being role models for a lot of young ladies and a lot of young girls, man, who aspire to play basketball who aspire to be in the WNBA one day. You guys are doing that. And why not we just talk about that kind of stuff? Why we got to talk about jealousy and hate so much? Why we got to talk about the bickering, the back and forth? It's not needed. It's not needed. Enjoy what we're enjoying. Look at what we're looking at. Be a part of it. Embrace it. And matter of fact, man, I want to buy me a WNBA hoodie. I know what it's that orange and white. I want to buy one, man. I want for real, man. I want to support. So I actually go out there and look, man, and see if I can find one, man, because I want to support. Most definitely. But I think we all should, man. I think we all should. Just my opinion, y'all. Definitely just my opinion. But Caitlyn Clark is definitely what we need in the WNBA. And if you don't think so, then I don't know, maybe you got some issues. Maybe you got something that you might want to deal with. You know, take care of yourself, man, and just do what you need to do, because, you know, shouldn't be that much hating. Should never be that much hating in the world like that, especially over this crap, man. Let the girl go out there and play basketball, all right? That, y'all, is just my opinion, man. Musicologist mindset, like I said. I don't never want to hold you too long on this. I just want to always just speak my mind, just real quick. This is just me, just doing my thing. I appreciate everybody that's subscribed, everybody that's been tuning in. Like I said, man, follow me here on the MCXPRadio YouTube. Also be there for the live show that it also streams on the BGSENetwork, where I do the Man Cave Express live show, usually with a homeboy and stuff like that, man. We have a good time. We talk sports, entertainment, love, life, everything, man. You know what I'm saying? And this right here, man, this is just me speaking my mind for a few minutes. Nothing more, nothing less. But I appreciate you guys. Y'all take it easy. Musicologist mindset. Until next time, man. My next episode will be next Monday. So you guys take it easy. And go Mavs. Peace.
Dance on the beach or something, we can slide all night. Smoke a little weed or something, getting high all night. Got my brown on ice, and you looking right. In that see-through linen with that ass sitting right. You know how I